It would appear there is nothing I can do about the buzzing right now. I'll just have to go buy a new microphone when I can find time in a busy schedule. Right, oh my god, already shit's happened. And my first problem is you have started an elixir. I mean, yeah, like this I don't mind. The elixir I do. I have stated many times why I don't like the elixir. I believe it sets your build bar, like, it sets your build way too far behind. But it depends. It can work. It depends how aggressive you are, which you are being. So I guess that's something. So what are you going to try and do? Kill her at level 2? You're not hitting her enough. Oh, that's because she's retarded that that worked. Cat, not exactly known for massive burst damage. Except then she decides it would be a fun idea to try and trade and then put herself back into melee range of you and ignite you into the bargain because she's retarded. Mummy then tries to make a play and you die to him. Surely you can kill him. Yeah, there we go. Completely outplayed. Okay, it worked out for you. I said it's preference, but to be honest, that wouldn't have worked if she was competent. I would ask you to bear that in mind. Or it might have done, but I don't know how long it's been. Because, like I said, Cat, not known for massive burst damage, is sort of is. Kitty Cat Katarina is meant to be for the late game. I will destroy everything in the team fight. And is she still trying to fucking challenge you? Flash and kill her. Or just do that. Why is she not going to water jump? Holy shit, she is bad. Oh, for those wondering, this is a Silver 5-ish game. Supposedly it's a pre-made team, blah 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 blah, and he wants advice because he doesn't know where he screws up. Because he apparently tells him he does screw up, because... Yeah, that was fine, you dove in, but I'm pretty sure you could have... Could you have had another auto? Don't know, don't want to go back either. Da 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 da. Oh, you try and kill him again. Basically, you are now crapping all over her. You managed to get, what, 4 kills from this blue elixir? Yeah, it was worth it. Yeah, she... I always felt Katarina was one of the safer laners purely because she can just farm with Q from a distance if need be, and then like Shunpo out. Like the stuff you're doing should not work. Even though I don't main Cat, I wouldn't make the mistakes that she's making. Now what? Okay, she then proceeds to try, and are you going to try and do some jukes? Like hop over a wall? Nope. Because she ignites you, because she is a bitch. But you managed to get 5 kills by 6 minutes. That is not bad. Farm peeps, not creeps. The only problem now is, you probably... Sheen is an okay pick. But I honestly feel he probably wanted to go get the side lanes rolling. Because, oh no, Cat got a kill, so I guess it's worth something now. Again. She's worth gold. Better sit on her. You then push the wave, which is the correct thing to do. You then go back, which is alright. Okay, you went to get boots, that's fine. I would take that opportunity to ward deeper first, but my preference. Like, that's okay, but I would have done it around here. Is my preference. You then... I feel that you screwed that combo up. Because from what I can tell, as long as... Even if you dodge the no, you probably could have tanked more than that. Because you could have easily let the tower shot actually ring out first. Because I'll do this in slow motion, right? You're hitting her, but can you see? You're playable trickstering, there is no shot from the tower, therefore when you land, it's immediately coming out. It's a small thing, right? But you could have stayed here and at least hit her once more. You pretty much backed out too early, I feel. That would have given you enough time to A, reset the turret shot, get another auto attack, and kill her. Or kill her anyway because she's oh no, wait, you... Oh my god! There were so many possibilities for you to kill her, right? There were so many possibilities for you to just, like, get away from that failed tower dive. It's like, I repent for my sins. I must die instead. This is worth money again. But yeah, you got so many kills, 6-2. She should not even be able to breathe in the lane, and yet... Don't know what you're doing down here. Oh wait, there are people. Ult's nothing, Amumu ult's one person. Take too long, Katarina comes down. Everyone will abandon. Why are you not killing Cat? Why are you not killing... There we go. Now kill Twitch as well! He's on no HP! There we go. Now get the fuck out of here. I was going to say you could possibly kill Karma as well, but I didn't trust the rest of your team, to be honest. Because they had no damage. I was surprised you didn't turn around. It was like, Twitch is within melee range of Aurelia. Aurelia was stunned, you kill her. It's like, yeah, I don't know how coordinated your team is. This is the problem. You have to take risks, but sometimes that risk involves trusting your retard teammates, which people who have seen me play know I generally never take. That's the difference between Leslie and I. He will assume that his teammates are good unless proven otherwise. I assume my teammates are retarded unless proven otherwise. And in this case, Kat's only proven that she's just beyond retarded. She jumps on you, right? And then starts spinning even though the fish is on her and will therefore disrupt her spinning. Right. She then flashes. Could you have pursued? Don't know. I have like my experience says that she really should have died here. When did you use Q? There. That's why she didn't. She, you did this combination wrong. I wasn't wrong. She should have died. I was wondering why didn't you Q to pursue her, and it's this. She's right here. You had no reason to cure her at this point. I kid you not. I don't play Fizz. I've been against enough Fizzes to know what the fuck they do. And it's, oh god, slow down, slow down. It's like, she jumps to you. Oh no, she jumps to that. But you could have easily turned around and hit her with your autos, right? You did not need to Q her. I mean, you landed that, which is fine. But at this point, you could have gotten the kill there if you'd executed your combination better. If I really want to be picky, honestly, you didn't need to play for Trickster yet either. Oh my god, then Ribbon comes and fucking ruins it for me. Screw you! I'm trying to teach a lesson here. Anyway. Do not tell me that was intentional, because fuck my life, I guarantee you it was not. Again, you are chasing, but you have no ult. I guess you're doing enough damage as you can. Push, push. Okay. I know I classify Fizz really as a get fed or get fucked character, but what you're doing... I don't agree with this. I just don't. You could have done something else, which was at this point, before that minion died, chuck the fish at her. If the fish landed, you could have queued through the minion to hit her and then E out again. Like, Fizz is always a character that I would have loved to play, purely because of the amount of, like, janky things you can do with him, but I refused to play the Git. I always did, purely because he countered all of my lineup so freaking much. I devoted my life to basically finding counters to him instead, like Swain. I'll happily take Sway into a Fizz matchup and I'll ruin every Fizz there is. Like, I can tell you all the dirty tricks that I think you can do, and not the ones that I have seen other Fizzes do. Or they have tried to execute against me, and I just outplay them entirely. Because I guess I can get away with it because I'm Sway, and I'll heal through everything. You're also 8 and 3. But a lot of this is not to do with power, as it is to do with just executions of combinations. It's like, I would not have recalled there because I expected someone to come after you at that point. But... wards. 833, 78, you are not doing wolves or wraiths. You also didn't really roam much this game. You roamed bottom once. You never showed your face top, you never showed your face bot beyond that. You're boned. Fight. There we go. Amumu's too fucking retarded to actually know the priority target. Better hit the Zac. Oh no, then you decided to go back in even though you should have noticed that bot lane was coming. Yeah, you got greedy. But it wasn't greedy though. Like, you pursued because you knew you could kill him, but I don't put that down as greedy. Greedy is when you know someone's coming and you decide to go kill them anyway and fail. In this case, I don't want to say I'm talking down. It's just in some situations, it's just you don't know someone's coming. Therefore, you do what you feel would be right. It's like now Riven is getting killed by Mundo because Mundo does what the fuck he pleases. Good enough. But really? This is the problem that I've said sometimes in my videos that I am guilty of as well. You get fed and then you do nothing with it. It's like, you are now fed. You should be forcing your team in general, should be forcing team fights around you. If possible, like pick someone off, do an objective or something. Instead you're pushing, which is sort of wasted. And you also could have auto-attacked him at least one more time. Don't know where you're running to. You can kill him. Oh no, wait, you have no mana. How embarrassing. Again, you easily could have killed Mundo before jumping out, and that cost you your life. In that case, you weren't greedy enough. It's really strange. But you have made mechanical errors, you have made judgmental errors. And that's even though they're retarded. I mean, on the plus side, at least you're aggressive. At least you are aggressive, and at least you try to kill shit, which is a lot of things that Fizzes don't do. It's like, I'll play an assassin character and not try to kill you. They get really scared when they take damage and decide not to go for you instead. But even though they should win the all-in, but they don't realize it. I have no idea what the hell these teams are saying. If someone could translate, I would be most grateful. Or not. I don't know if I even want to know. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Are you really going to burst down support? Yes, you are. Because there's two of you. And I really did not save the CC for Kitty Cat, but, oh god. You got 2 for 2, but I honestly don't feel it was overly worth it. Right, Irelia flashed. Tell her teammate that was a fucking terrible idea, as Karma would have been slowed to the point where she could have Blade Surge and eat her anyway. She wasted her flash, and therefore died. Minor thing I noticed here is, again, your positioning isn't completely correct either. Right? You are poking her, but in between poking her, you're not moving in the direction she would want to escape, and that could have cost you. Because yeah, you have to use Q to catch up instead. I mean, it works, but that could have easily been an escape cat if you... Put it this way. a lot of these videos I stress about positioning, and this one is you're in a dominating position or you're in a position where you must kill them, and you're neither. People don't maximize their chances of doing this, and it's really strange to me. Like, it's not a natural thing to do, but it's something you have to force yourself to do, or else you will miss out on kills, or in other cases you'll miss out on you living, and everyone knows how much I hate dying, so. It's like when I played Swain and when I played Vlad. Spuddy and Co are like, why? They're pretty much balls in mages and you play freaking like pansies like LeBlanc. Admittedly very well, but yeah, my Swain ratios aren't bad actually. I just don't die. You can say so taking Zonya's Hourglass is cheating, but oh, spare in love and war, unless you're Fizz, in which case you deserve to burn in the fire. I'm sorry, you will never convince me to like the character. It's like, everyone likes cute fuzzy creatures. Fizz is neither of those, therefore kill it with fire. Right, Katarina has fire, but unfortunately she's too retarded to use it. What the f... Okay, never mind. You missed. Okay, I am not quite sure why he threw it in that direction, but considering how she ran this way, your team would have collapsed on her anyway, but... I think that's something I will... state is... Oh, you're not recalling when your team is dying. Please don't. You are being turret dived. Therefore, please do not attempt to recall. Okay, you have killed 3 people. What do you do with this advantage? You go farming. I am not going to blame you for that because of your health, but what the fuck is the rest of your team doing? Like, we'll kill people, we'll do nothing with it. Get kills, take objectives. Even if objective is rampage through their jungle, or in Swain's case, get blue. Number one gripe I had was people not realizing how fucking blue dependent Swain is in the late game. You then attempt to burst down... Oh, you killed 2 people. Fine. But you are slightly isolated. But it's fine. You killed 2 people. The only criticism I would have had in that situation was the fact that your team can't, like, follow up. Which is why, therefore, your 2 for 1 really didn't really... Oh my god. Okay, I was going to say a 2 for 1 didn't count as much as it should have done because your team's just not in the best situation. Except then they hand it to you on the silver platter because... Oh my god. Like, if we run this back, right, you go get blue, which is fine. It's like you see them, right? You see them, you're in a good position, you then launch fish on Twitch and you want to kill them. That is fine, right? There's no problem with this execution. My gripe is that you should never have been executed in the first place. Because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Riven's up here, Ezreal's not exactly in a good position to shoot, right? You have no way of knowing if Moon was fucking retarded and wasn't there. For all you knew, he could have been around here. Great execution. Should not have actually been executed. It's like Katarina uses ult on 1 person and then jumps back into Riven's melee range. Someone please sell her a brain cell. At least she's playing Katarina and not fucking Master Yi. That's another pet gripe of mine. I will press Q and I will hit all of your team for a pentakill! Yay! As like, don't get me wrong, LeBlanc can do that because she has the ability to jump in, get someone and get the fuck out. Unfortunately, Fizz is, I will get in and fucking stay in. and there was no follow-up. So, not much I can say about that, really. Now you're trying to burst down Mundo. Please don't say you just tried... I mean, okay, nothing bad happened out of it, but you're trying to burst down the tank. Not favourable. And now you don't have your ult for probably the next fight, so that if they had a clue, they would want to fight. Or not, because Kitty is again showing her skill at being fucking retarded. Ribbon somehow misses with her ult, because fantastic. She goes straight for Twitch. Fine, so you'll win the team fight. Fine. Because brain cells are not a strong feature of Cat. Also, Twitch has no infinity edge. Did you just die to no brain cell Cat? Because you stood still to type. Okay. Yo, did you lag out? I have no idea. Why is Barrow not warded? You now have Zonias, you have DFG. No, you didn't just do that wrong, but... Do I disagree with your build? Not really. Right, DFG Leashbane, yes. The Zonia's situational, but probably again, I agree with that in this case, because you're probably the main damage of your team, and you'll need your CDs off cooldown. So no, I actually agree with that build. You're quite clearly doing enough damage to kill them, so you don't need a death cap. Now you're running when you shouldn't be running. Why did you run? Right? You're in the situation, you go for Mundo again, you E, but you run instead of hitting them. And I don't get why. Your health isn't exactly that low, right? And if you stay behind auto, they're probably both dead. Like, Cat was not here. Don't know where Twitch was, but you can probably assume he was around here as well. But Cat wasn't there, and you could have gotten one, like two, at least one, yes. Two, debatable. You miss your ult, and you still go in. Debatable. Really was. It's like, oh dear. It's almost like the person, someone sent me a link to the LeBlanc who used all three escape mechanisms over this wall and face planted every single time. It's like, if you miss something pretty damn major, you would have thought, I must correct my course of action. In your case, it was, I missed the main source of my damage, better go in. There was no reason to. You guys were all falling back. What did she just say? Did you just say I'm awesome? Don't know. Anyway. What happens? You again try to get a beat on Twitch, which isn't a bad idea, but I do question whether you should actually fight when they have a Baron buff. Especially since it wasn't exactly an inhibitor turret, so you could have just played delaying. Ezreal is not poking. In fact, he is taking poke from Mundo. Your Ezreal not poking is making me very sad. And again, you lack wards. Whose job is it to ward? Because it's like, you have, this is the problem when none of your team is a support. Oh, what was it? Nidalee, do you still get Nidalee supports? That death cap in her inventory seems to suggest otherwise. I like that comic. Again, you're trying to burst down Mundo. This fight is only working because they are retarded. Where is the rest of their team? Over here not doing anything. This is the problem. You've used your main damage, you can't go back in. And it's like your team doesn't realise this. And it's like, if Twitch lives, you're probably going to die. But with Assassins is they can generally only take out one person. Kassadin is an exception. And Akali. But I don't know if they've been nerfed or not. But Akali was never really a problem. Kassadin was a problem. I think they have nerfed him pretty damn hard. Which was well over fucking due! Just jump around farting all day. Meh. So, this is again a fight you do not want, and because wards are nowhere, you are getting picked off left, right and centre. What is their ward coverage meanwhile? See? Much better! So they know where you are and they can pick you off, whereas you are just wandering around like a headless chicken. You then have a Void Staff. My question is why? Because no MR, okay, some MR, I take that back. Bloody new character. No MR, some of it's the Banshee. What? So you're taking it for 3 people, of which these 2 you can generally kill in a team fight. Katarina is arguably your main priority, but I would actually argue Twitch is. I don't know, it's not a bad choice by any means. And now you are onto Karma. And you burst down the support, therefore these 2 are alive. Ezreal really... oh my god. Look, can you see? You use your burst on the support, generally not the most optimal plan in the world. It works if they're retarded. Now push. You can at least get the inhibitor, and now will be a good time to actually ward their jungle, or ward anywhere! You want to get to a higher level in LoL? Well, apart from be my guest, my only other response is you should probably start warding. Warding will get you a lot of kills, even if you are behind, because at low level, people are just retarded and walk around by themselves. That's why LeBlanc is so funny. You are dead in 1 second. Enjoy. I rather decide not to block for Riven because it might damage her manicure. I don't know, they both died. I don't know what to say to this besides your team is incredibly sexist by sacrificing the women. Ezreal somehow manages to get caught, which is hilarious! Again, you're trying to burst down Mundo with no ignite. If you had ignite, maybe. Without ignite, waste. It's not the first time you've done it either. And now you've been forced to get another defensive item. Oh, hello. That wasn't meant to happen. So, that's low. You are actually... are you going to try and fight this? Considering how you have no smite... yeah, no, you've now wasted your Guardian Angel as well. Terrible idea. You are not Swain. I was going to say you are not me, but it's more to the point that you're not a character that's designed to take on multiple people with nothing but your face. Oh, dicey. Very dicey. So Kitty Cat dies. I wouldn't not going to bother to go back for that because we all know about that shit. Oh, so you managed to get back into the game because Amumu DC'd. Okay. I would say dishonorable, but nothing's been said in chat, so I guess you just don't know he's DC'd. Unless they've changed it so you can now see if an opponent's DC'd, which I don't think they have. Why didn't you go for him? Why did you not go for him? You jumped, and it's like, she's dead. Mundo is dead. Katarina only just what? Yeah, but I was gonna say Katarina wasn't there. It's like, why did you not pursue? Don't know what she's doing there, actually. I thought she would have been with her team because she is a team fight based champion. Oh no, wait, you probably don't realise that the moon was DC'd yet, which is my fault. Okay. I am giving you the benefit of the doubt. And then you fit. Oh my god. She bursted you pretty hard. So instead of Zonyazing or using your other like ability to stop damage incoming, you know, like E, you instead use your ability that means that you, which means you take damage, and then you try to run. No. When we were still DC. Oh, some of you might have wondered, I had initially intended to go over to Planetary Annihilation. The problem is that Planetary Annihilation is kinda in a bad spot right now, and everyone there is fucking bad. So I've actually gone back to FA, which is Forged Alliance, which is actually an RTS that takes a modicum of skill. Or more to the point, you can't get to the top within 3 days. Also, they pushed the release back, so I might go back to PA at some point in the future, but right now, studying, replays, criticizing people, again, would be nice if people could spread the word that I do this, so we can have more replays. I mean, the higher, even like some of the higher level ones, it's just what people are doing right, so people learn better, and the low level ones, like a certain Vlad who we won't talk about too much, especially not in this video, you can see what he's doing wrong. If there are videos which literally I have nothing to talk about, I won't upload them. But right now, if I don't upload a video that you've sent me, it's either because the replay doesn't work, or my replay is bugged, or I don't know. That's generally it. It's just either it doesn't work, or for some reason or not, I can't see it. That's the bottom line. I've never not uploaded one because it was bad, right? Right? A certain Vlad will attest to that. But anyway, moving swiftly on. You get the Baron, but basically you managed to get back into this game because they lost a player. But then you still somehow managed to lose. And you have the Baron, and it's 5 versus 4. I have no idea what you said, but it was bloody awful. You have no vision of this area. That is my first problem. You're trying to burst down the support again. Why? What has Karma done to offend you? I mean, the character, not Karma in general. But Katarina jumps in, fine. Use Zonyas instead. Ezreal is busy not shooting anything. Ezreal... What? Wow! That's why you lost! I mean, I was going to say, what level is this Ezreal? But it's like, this happens in Plat. Not being hit, we'll use barrier, and we'll just run around in a circle. Literally. Or maybe that's a triangle. Yeah. Nice. Ezreal, please. Ezreal, that's not how you do it. What? So, let me get this straight. He warps over the wall, sees that the arcane shot didn't go in Mundo's direction, does not give a clue that perhaps there's, not even the fact that it's here, right? I thought that was going At least maybe that's too far. To me, that rings someone is here. If it doesn't hit the character that you think it should, or it does something awkward, it generally means that someone is near you. Maybe it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I pick up on, but I don't like how neither of them died. Did he somehow manage to miss the minion wave of fucking... Oh my god. So that was a 5v4, you had Baron and you nearly lost. Oh no, in fact you did lose the fight, did you? I'm not sure, but it was bloody awkward that happened. Stop bursting down Mundo. Stop bursting down Karma. You then miss. Okay. I mean, even though it's a 5v4, there's a lot here that I disagree with. Yeah, you basically win because it's a 5v4. So we're just going to fast forward this until the fight occurs because we're near at the end. I need to wrap up the video. Oh, here we go. Moon has returned. But they have lost so much shit. Why has Katarina got 2 Zonyas? I know I talk a lot about how she has no brain cells, but either she's trolling or she really is retarded. You nearly died because your positioning was bad. And now they're pursuing without Katarina. So they have nobody to peel for Twitch. Where's the Mumu gone? Oh, Mumu DC'd again. GG. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You were ahead, you then didn't utilize it enough. You didn't get the other lanes fed. You didn't really roam. I mean, you went down once. You missed quite a few kills on Cat, and you died much more than you had to. You're right. There's a lot of things you did wrong. Oh well, actually the replay though. There was a lot to talk about actually. And that's the type of replay that I do not mind casting at all, because it's interesting for everybody. Well, have fun.